everybody, Adam from Atlas Gunworks, doing the 5th video in our mag tuning series, making sure that they gauge. So USPSA 3-gun, almost everybody has similar rules. 141.25 is the shorter, and the longer is 171.25 millimeters. So they got to fit in the gauge. How do we go about making sure that that happens? First thing is I take two different base pads, 2 different sizes. We got a 3 millimeter and a 4 millimeter Terran. So I'm going to put it in there, see how it sits, boom, lots of room. Now remember the spring's going to hold this out a little, so that's going to be a problem, potentially. And this one's going to work too. Now normally, remember that these have a variance, these have variances. There are often times when you can't use the 4 millimeters of the SVs. That's most of the time. And that's not legal. We're not done. Don't stop watching the video. And then sometimes even with the 3 millimeters, we've got to do some trimming on the mag. So I'm just going to grab a fresh mag and see what goes on here. I think this fresh mag with the 4 does not sit flat. So this is not going to be a legal mag. So everyone's going to be different. In fact, that's so far off, I tell you right now, that you're going to need a 3 millimeter on that one. So that's okay. Just you need to see what's going on with the different mags to see what's going to work and what's not going to work. So what do we do first? First, we find the one we think we can make it go. So in this case, in fact, this is a 9 millimeter. This probably won't go here. Yeah, that's not even really close, so we're not going to attempt that. So does the 3 millimeter fit right out the gate? It does, but it's tight. So this is kind of the scenario. Oh, actually, there you go. There's a 3 millimeter that's not going to work out the gate on the on a 9 millimeter SV tube. So a couple things we got to keep in mind. One, there's some play here. So how are we going to get that out? It's not a whole lot more complicated than holding the mag on your bench and hitting it. We're going to bend those tabs up. Keep that follower tight, or the base pad tight. So still a lot of play. Sometimes these base pads won't go on and you got to tap it here. I've mentioned that before, but just so people know. Now see, this side's a little not so bad. This side's got a ton of play. So this is just sheet metal, so we don't want to hit it too hard, but we do have to bend it to get it to do what we want. So again, I'm lacking on this side. The more snug this is, the better it's going to fit in the gauge. So we'll see here. We still don't make the gauge. So the spring's going to run this all the way out. So I need to get that as tight as I can get it. Still a little bit to go, and we'll just keep going until we get it. We're pretty tight here. Now, just a little bit more. Super tight. That's what we want. So now we're going to put our follower in with our spring. We're going to put the base pad on, and we're going to see how far out we are. So this touches, and those back corners here catch. So what are we going to have to do? We got to take those down a little bit. So I do it on a wheel, but keep in mind that anytime you're cutting here, you're weakening the mag structurally. There's only so much you can. It's not a lot you can take off here before you get in trouble. But bear with me for a second. We'll fast forward through this. But I'm going to run this down on a wheel, and then we're going to see if we can't get this to just barely fit. All right. Let's see if we made it. I think we got to go just a little bit more. But this actually probably is legal. It is. Okay. No, we're good. So I took the corners down here and a little off the top here, and that gets us there. I don't like doing that. These things vary in length so much that some of them you do, some of them you don't. But had to be done. It's got to fit in the gauge. If it doesn't fit in the gauge, it's no good unless it's an open gun on the shorty. So, tricks for the chronograph table, or the, yeah, I guess we're calling it the crony. So, tricks for the crony. You go there, and they want this thing to sit flat in there. And I would argue with you this one does. And they often want them to sit on the little bump up. They have two bump ups, a bump here and a bump here. And they want them to sit on those. So it depends sometimes how you put it in here, how it sits. So I wouldn't, if somebody's giving you a hard time about one, I would say, hey, listen, the tube's kind of all twisted up. It's hit the ground a million times. If this has got a little play in it, I'd say, oh, that was, if they're giving you a hard time, just say that was, it fit in the gauge this morning, but it's all bent up. I've been using it. And, if they can push it down, it should be fine. Now, they don't always want to push it down. Some of the guys are like, we shouldn't have to push it down. But if you push it down and it stays there, then it clearly fits in the gauge. It's just, it's gotten a little twisted up, or the spring's pushing on the base pad a little bit more than it should be. And that, again, from, those just not quite being tight. The argument, to win the argument, what you do is you put it in here and you push down a little. But if you can chalk it back and forth, and you can hear that, it's moving forward and back, then it clearly fits in the gauge. It's just, whatever. And then, on the daylight thing with the ridge, I would just say, hey, look, the tube's just super bent. And you get a lot of bent tubes. I mean, some of these don't ever sit flat on there. Some of the matches are worse than others for the guys, worrying about the mags. But, I mean, that mag's totally legal. It used to not be such a big deal, but more and more they're getting to the point where they want them to just sit super flat in there. But, again, that's a legal mag. Good to go. So, hopefully that was helpful, and make sure you check your mags. Check them often, just because your mag, I've seen, again, these things bend out, and then all of a sudden the mags aren't legal. So you want to have a little swap in there, back and forth, good to go. Hope to see you guys on the range soon.